I trust my body. I need you to say that with me right now. I trust my body. As you see from the title of this video, we're talking about trusting ourselves, trusting our bodies. What does that look like? How did I get to this point? And how are you going to get to that point? And if you're already there, congratulations. If you're working on it, congratulations. If you're still stuck, congratulations. Because moving forward, all of our lives are about to change. So let's go. I recently turned 40, and one of my main focuses and goals is to take care of my body in as many aspects as that I am capable of doing so. And one of those is working out. This is my at-home gym that I've created for myself, because one thing I realized about me is if it's not easily accessible, if it's not convenient, I'm not going to do it. And that goes for working out, that goes for doing my work, that goes for a lot of things in my life. And I know life is not easy. There's going to be struggles, there's going to be inconveniences. But when it comes to the more difficult things, such as working out, moving my body, I have to go the extra mile, no pun intended, to make sure that I can see what I need to do. It's on the calendar and make it happen. And also not overextending myself, saying, if you don't work out 7 days a week for 4 hours a day, you're doing nothing. See, I'm choking. But workouts aside, I had to do the same exact thing when it came to building my relationship with God, building my faith, trusting in God, learning what that trust actually feels like. So I have my desk on the other side of my gym, because I'm in my at-home office right now. So I'm trying to maximize my space as best as possible. But in order for me to check in with God, not just adding it to my calendar, but I had to put my Bible out. I had to put my journal out, my devotionals, all of it out so it's accessible and available. So I'm not, where's my weights? Where's my basketball? Where's my step, my mat? It's all ready and in stations. So how did I get to the point of trusting my body? Because over the years, I was an athlete growing up. I played sports all of my life up until the age of 30. And I played basketball, soccer, softball, a little bit of rugby, a little bit of everything, volleyball, whatever just kept me active and outside and playing, I would do it. But at the age of 30, 10 years ago, which is wild to even say, I ruptured my Achilles. Now, mind you, I've had injuries. I've broken my wrist, hence the tattoo to cover up the scar. I have a metal plate and screws in here. I've broken my pinky. I've hurt other parts of my body, been kicked in the face, fell and broke teeth. I've been through it all. But there was something about rupturing my Achilles, doing something I love, that really, no joke, knocked me down physically and literally. And I dipped and dabbled in working out, because once my Achilles was healed, well, prior to me rupturing my Achilles, I was on this ultimate fitness journey. I was coaching people, I was training people, mostly family and friends, but I was super motivated. I lost a bunch of weight. Me and my friends did fitness competitions. It was great. But I realized looking back, I still didn't have the right mindset. It was very much self-serving. It was very much taking shortcuts. I didn't pray about it. I didn't take any courses. I'm good at this, so let me do more of it. And then, as life and God would have it, I ruptured my Achilles. And I think part of me failed the test that was presented to me. But at the same time, I have no regrets about everything I endured in the last decade to get me to this point today, because I do feel faster, stronger, wiser, however that Daft Punk song goes that Kanye sampled. But either way, regardless of how I got here today, I'm so grateful that I am here today, because I could have stayed in that emotional and mental state of, I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it. But it was honestly, believe it or not, it was going to the Beyonce concert that the switch started to happen. Now, what do you mean by that? Well, I went to the Renaissance tour in 2023. Truly the best use of my time and summer ever. I went twice, but the first show, I had the tickets for months. The second show was a gift at the last minute. My friend got free tickets. So I was set, I was pumped, I had my outfits, and the week of, I'm trying things on. Oh my gosh, nothing fits. I'm so bloated. I didn't work out enough. I'm just getting down on myself, and I'm like, what is going on? Then I realized, oh, I'm PMSing. Oh no, I might get my period at or on the day of the Beyonce show. And mind you, before this, I know you guys are just now getting to know me, but the older I got and the less active I was, in terms of working out and walking and just being mindful of what I was eating, my periods got really, really heavy and uncomfortable, to the point where if I knew I was getting my period or if I started my period, I would cancel all my plans and just sit in bed for 2 to 3 days, which thank God I started doing this practice of trusting my body, because it was me laying down those first 3 days that made it worse. So if you're a woman that gets a period or a person that gets a period on a monthly basis, as painful as it is, do your best to move your body. But I'm also not a doctor, a physician, a physical therapist, none of that. Just know that for me, when I started walking around, exercising, moving my body on day 1 of my period, even on day 2, taking it a little easy, not going as hard, but just doing something like a 20-minute walk, right? I started to see a shift in my energy, my body. I'm sure the working out helped it, but it really came down to, I'm not going to go to this concert if I have my period. And I thought about that, and I was like, I'm not going to cancel Beyonce because of my period. I thought about it. I was like, well, what if I miss the whole concert? I was already just predicting the future was going to be miserable. And I was like, I got to stop this. I really need to stop. I keep sabotaging myself of, what else can I do to make this a better situation for myself? Oh, geez. See, this is how I get injured. I just tripped over my ring light, trying to go turn on my other mini light. But I was like, no, I'm tired of using, my period as an excuse to do nothing. I'm losing 3 entire days of my life, secluding myself, being in the house, not talking to anyone, being in pain, choosing to be in pain. Because mind you, I stopped taking medicine, all of it. I was like, well, as long as I have a banana and stay hydrated, I'll be good, and just sit in this bed and bleed. And I was like, you know what? No. The day of the show arrives, I get my period. And I was like, choices need to be made. And the choice I made was, I'm going to go for a walk. I don't care if, TMI, disclaimer, I don't care if I bleed through this right now. I'm going to go for my walk. I'm going to exercise this morning. I'm going to have a good attitude, and I'm going to have a good time at this concert. If I have to use the bathroom and change, I'm going to time it, because she's taking breaks. I'm also going to see her twice. So whatever I miss, I'm going to see again on Saturday. So I'm okay. And from that moment on, I started telling myself, I trust my body, I trust my body. And those are words I did not utter for 40 years. I trust my body. Not once in my 40 years have I ever said, I trust my body. What? Do you trust your body? Do you trust yourself? And it was through that mindset, because also my word of the year was trust. And in my mind, I was thinking, this is my journey in trusting God, and I realized, oh my God, this is a journey in trusting God, trusting myself, and trusting the process. Eventually, I realized I was also living in a scarcity mindset. It turned into trusting the abundance. Even when I have nothing or think I have nothing. When I look around, I may not have the most money in my bank account. I might be overdrafted or late on payments, but I still have so much love around me. I have breath. I have sights. You know what I mean? I still have eczema. I'm able to talk and share these stories with you to help other people. So I'm grateful for this realization of trusting my body and making the effort, taking the extra effort to make trusting my body even more. It's not about losing weight, it's about gaining strength. Making it a lot easier by having these stations in place and having my journal on God in place and having my work and my laptop set up so I can get straight to work and not have any excuses. Like, where's my charger? Where's my Bible? Where's my, whatever, exercise bands, whatever it is, you make it easier. For you, the night before, you pick out your outfit. The night before, you pick a playlist or just have a workout playlist on deck at all times. Hair tie, keep a bunch in one area. If you know you're going to work out, keep them on the stand. You know what I mean? Like, just make it as easy as possible for you to not make any excuses, to remove the barriers of entry towards whatever life you want for yourself. It doesn't have to be working out. It doesn't have to be, well, I would hope it's a spiritual journey with God, but whatever it is that you're seeking in you right now to get you on this path and journey of just self-discovery, personal development, and just self-love, I pray and hope that you just make it as easy for you as possible, removing the barriers of entry and just taking action. I work out for 20 minutes, 3 days a week. That's it. I keep it simple, to the point. If I do any more, that's a bonus. But I don't hold myself in this season of my life to more than that. And one of those workouts includes a 20-minute walk or my walk back and forth to the post office. So you get the idea. I'm out here doing my best, and the way I can do my best is just to make my life easier, put things in place, have some systems, have some sort of order, and again, removing those barriers of entry and trusting my body. Let's say it again before we close out. I trust my body. Yes, I trust my body. Work on that. Shift your mindset. Trust God. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Trust the abundance. Life is a blessing. It's your girl Lils, and thank you for watching another episode of Lils Journey. This is my journey in healing my mind, body, and soul, and allowing God to guide me and steer me through all of it. So if that resonates with you, please hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and go ahead and watch one of these other videos right here for your pleasure and enjoyment. And take care of yourself. And if you're not subscribed, just go ahead and click on my face on this little circle so you can subscribe. To the next one. See ya.